searching, always reach out to different guys just to see
for a point
who needs
guard,
the help and who's really that kind of dog that needs to be on Juke.
somebody.
What up, world? Underrated Gems with Coach Juke. We back. Been gone for a minute. I know. I gotta do better. I gotta do better, but I'm back with the first episode of Underrated Gems with myself, Coach Juke, the 2024 edition. Man, I know everybody excited about the summer basketball, high school camps everywhere. So I decided to come out with one just to really help get some of the big guys that's out in 2024 in the state of Georgia or beyond an opportunity for me to get them on the show and be able to share with college coaches the kinds of players that I found or the kinds of players that are out here that maybe they have an offer or two, but other college coaches don't know about them. And this is the opportunity for me to share that and finally stop hearing people tell me that I need to continue to put these episodes out there. But I agree. I've been slipping, and I'll make sure that I continue to put out the content that I need to put out from now on out. But the first kid that I want to start with is a 6'10" kid that goes to Wheeler High School named Josh Hill. If you haven't heard about Josh Hill, you'll love everything about what he does on the floor. Even at 6'10", he can shoot the three, stretch out a couple of defenses. He plays above the rim, high-level player, and most of the guys that we're featuring today are above the rim bigs that play high-level basketball. And Josh Hill is one of those guys. He has good midi, athletic as they come, and he commands attention every time he's on the floor. So I could tell you more about him, but I don't really have to tell you the Wheeler way because you know that most of the guys that come from Wheeler High School are coached hard, has a great head coach and Coach T, and great assistant coaches as well. So you don't really have to sell Josh Hill as much as you would have to sell a lot of other kids because of the background, the state championship that they won this past season, and the fact that Josh has offers from Arizona State, Cal, and I think Radford, just to name a few. But it's still some college coaches that don't know about him. But with that being said, I'll let you guys watch the video of Josh Hill, and we'll talk more about him, or any coaches like what they see, hit me up and we'll get you to where you need to get with on Josh Hill. But peep the video and I'll get with you when it's done. We back. Hope you guys like that video of Josh Hill. If any of the coaches that like what they saw in him, hit me up and I'll shoot you directly to the contact if you already don't know. But coaches, Josh Hill is one kid that it should garner more interest from college coaches by the way that he plays the game of basketball and the way that he's been developed, plus the way he's been coached. So if you're looking for a high-level kid that is coached the right way, then look no further than Wheeler High School for Josh Hill. My next kid comes out of Booker T. Washington, 6'8", wing forward. He can play multiple positions. Goes by the name of Tobias Rice. Coaches, I promise you, when you look at his film or you see him play in person, he's a very explosive player. He can stretch out to the three-point line and hit threes, and he has a nice little mid-range to go along with it. And he's another above-the-rim player that can get to the rim and put it in like no other with his athleticism. And I promise you, when you look at him in person, you're gonna love his energy and the high motor that he plays with. But I'll let you guys look at the video, let y'all check it out, and you'll see that everything that I just said, you'll see it on this film. So check out the video of Tobias Rice and let me know what you guys think. Yes, sir. I told you, when you watch film on Tobias Rice, you're going to like the energy that this kid brings on the basketball court. I met Tobias a couple of years ago, probably not too long ago, probably when he was going into the 10th grade maybe. And you could tell that he was going to be a really good player. And just to see where he went, where he's become now from where he started, you can tell that he worked on his game a whole lot. I'm not saying that he wasn't a good player then, because he was. It was just the fact that he improved on what he needed to improve on, and he improved on what he was good at and made it even better. So, coaches, when you check out this kid, I promise you, you will not be disappointed. And like I said before, any of these kids that you want to get in contact with, I'll send you to the direct source on each and every one of them. So give me a call. Let me know what you guys think about Tobias, and we'll try to get everything done with the information, and you just basically getting in touch with the kid and making something happen for him. My next kid goes by a familiar name, Dennis Scott Jr. And if you've played basketball or watched basketball in the 90s, you know exactly who Dennis Scott is. This Dennis Scott Jr. is the son of the great Dennis Scott from the Orlando Magic, and he's 6'10". I don't want to call him a center. I'll basically call him a player, a gamer. At 6'10", Dennis Scott Jr. shoots the 3-ball well. He has a nice mid-range, and a guy his size with great footwork. When you watch him on film, you'll be able to tell just how he runs the floor, how he handles the basketball, and how he moves from spot to spot, whether it's on offense or defense, because he blocks shots, he rebounds at a high level, and he's another one of these guys that I'm telling you that finishes above the rim. And I could give you several accolades on what this kid is doing, but I would rather you watch it on film and go look at it live as well. But I will say this, he shot over 48% or between 45 to 48% from three. And that's crazy from being 6'10". So coaches, definitely check this kid out. He actually helped lead Mount Vernon to the Final Four this past season. They're looking to do the same thing and move even further than where they went, because I don't know if they went to the state championship or not, but he helped them win a region championship for the first time, and they made it deep into the state playoffs as well. So coaches, watch film on Dennis Scott Jr. and let me know what you guys think about him. But man, it's not too many 6'10" kids that plays basketball the way that Dennis Scott Jr. does it. So coaches, check him out. Let me know what you guys think about him, and I'll direct you right to the source as always. told y'all, when you watch film of Dennis Scott Jr., you're going to be amazed at what a kid his size at 6'10" is actually doing. And the way he has that shooting clip at 6'10" is even crazier to me. So coaches, I promise you, take a trip to Mount Vernon if you haven't already to check out Dennis Scott Jr. Because again, he shot the three ball at a high rate between 45 to 48%. That's crazy to me because he's shooting that better than most guards in the state at the three-point line. So coaches, check him out, and being the fact that the bloodline that he comes from, you definitely have to check it out because Dennis Scott Sr. was considered one of the best three-point shooters ever coming as I was growing up. So check out his son, and I promise you'll like everything about him. I feel like he has a couple of offers. I don't think I wrote that down, and I'm surprised I didn't because I usually do. But check him out. Hit his Twitter page up or hit me up, and I'll direct you again to the source on this kid. My next kid comes from North Carolina. He's not a Georgia kid. He's another 6'10", above the rim player. I'm telling you, I found him. I got him. If you need one for the 2024 class, I'm your guy. Just know that. But again, man, high-level kid, Ryan Solis. He plays at the Asheville School in North Carolina. And he actually plays for the Greek national team as well. So that should let you know automatically that this kid is a big-time gamer. I actually featured him on He Got Game Wednesday last month sometime, like the beginning of last month. And when I watched film on him, I was amazed because he does so many things great that I like. And I know great is crazy, but just understand that this kid plays at a high level on both ends of the floor. He recently just picked up an offer from St. John's. So, like, as I've been shooting this and getting his information, he picked up an offer from St. John. But again, a lot of people didn't even know about Ryan until they seen, like, okay, Coach Juke done put him on, so I need to see what this kid has going. I'm not saying I'm the reason he's getting offers because he's the one that plays the game. But when you watch what Ryan does, how he stretches the floor, how he can shoot the three, how he can get the rebound, push it down the floor in transition, and makes things happen. He's sort of like a 6'10" guard in a sense too. So you have to, when you watch his film, you're gonna be like, oh, okay, yeah, I like everything that this kid does on the floor at 6'10". And if Rick Pitino is offering you a scholarship to play basketball for him, then I must be hitting on something and I must be correct. But we're not gonna let me toot my own horn on this kid. I'm gonna let you watch the film on him and you be the judge of what Ryan brings to the table. And I'll see you guys at the end of this video when you will probably agree with everything I said after you watch the video on Ryan. basketball. I don't care what nobody say. This kid has it. He has an opportunity to expand his game even more because of what he's doing as a high school basketball player now. So, coaches, if you're interested, go check him out at the Asheville School in North Carolina, or check him out playing AAU ball. You can also find his Twitter information probably at the bottom of this page somewhere on the highlight. But if you need it, hit me up and I'll direct you right to it. But coaches, I promise you, this kid is a beast. He's probably one of my favorite 2024s. I have a couple of them that I like. Most of these kids are some of my favorites, and he's definitely in my top 25. How about that? I'll put it like that. One of my top 25 kids that I like for the 2024 class. Again, speaking of one of my favorite players for the 2024 class, if he's probably not my number one favorite player for the 2024 class as far as one of the players that plays for me, Israel Jenry. Man, 6'9" kid out of Valdosta High School, big time rim protector, and he rebounds the ball at a big time level as well. What a lot of people don't know is that he's still playing. He's another above the rim kid that I feel has an opportunity to continue to grow. He showed how good he was on the defensive side with 80-plus blocks this past season in high school, and he's been growing on his offensive part of his game. I think a lot of coaches are going to love the potential of this kid, the hard work that he brings to the table. And I know from just being around him every day, I know just how great this kid can be and how great he's going to be. Most of the kids that we feature today have great academics, and they're not going to dwell away from the classroom. So Big Izzy is another one of those kids that does it not only on the basketball court, but he does it in the classroom as well. And I know that once coaches look at his highlights and see him, another kid playing above the rim, catching alleys from one of our point guards that we have that we will talk about from the 2025 class. Shout out to my boy Jabbar Wiz. You know I got you. But again, check out Israel and see exactly what he can do for you guys. Any coach that's looking for a 6'9" big that protects the rim should definitely check on Israel Jenry. So coaches, check out the film and let me know what you guys think. We back and we finally made it to the end. One thing I want to say is like being able to coach a kid like Israel every day is a blessing, because it's not a lot of times that I've been able to coach somebody his size, and I've been able to coach somebody that wants to be just as much better as he was the day before. So coaches, if you need any more information on Izzy, hit me up. I'm one of the sources for him, and he has me, Coach Lee, Coach Walt, Coach Rome, Coach Slate, any of the coaches that are around him every day. They'll tell you the same thing that I'm saying. He's a great kid, looking for the opportunities, looking for a place where he can continue to grow his game and become the best player that he wants to be. So coaches, if you love Israel's film and you want to see more, let me know and I'll shoot you everything that you need to know. But again, I appreciate everybody that's tuning in to the Juke Gems that I share, not only on YouTube, but some of the kids that I share on Twitter or even on my Instagram. So if you're looking for more kids or you need the list, hit me up. I have that 2024 and 25 list for any coaches that are interested, especially with it being the summer basketball season. So hit me up. Y'all know I'm around. I'm always around. I'm always around basketball. And again, make sure you like, subscribe, and share this video. And remember, that work gonna show.